sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs, compete for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with the former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe already this season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
The Clemson product, he entered the league a couple years ago, Mike, as one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen really in the last decade. And it's easy to see why. When you put on the tape, right, his physical skills, his arm strength, they jump out at you. But now, if he's ever going to reach that full potential, he has to start placing an emphasis on protecting the ball. Get rid of the bad. There's so much good in his game. Don't let it be overshadowed. That's been the biggest knock of his career. If he can change that, the sky is the limit.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. Now it's going to be third down.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And that one is caught. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. A big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
The term generational talent, Mike, it gets thrown around, I feel, a little bit too loosely these days, but you could argue if there's one guy worthy of that description, it's Williams. Only time's going to tell how accurate it is, but when you watch him play, it becomes abundantly clear this guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback. The arm talent's obvious, but it's the ability to make those off-script plays right in the midst of chaos that make him such an interesting prospect. You know what the best part is, though, Mike, really? We get a first-hand look to see exactly how he's developing over these next couple hours.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass is caught, that's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That is into the hands of Allen downfield. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go play action here with Williams. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. The Jaguars offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Throwing is Lawrence. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Etienne now on 1st and 10. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Davis heading in motion. The throw here is complete.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the end.
And he's into the end zone. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the #1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and the rest of the Chicago offense. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll find the first rounder out of Washington, Rome Odunze. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And as we see Rome Odunze come up with a nice completion, Mike, let's remember, he's only one of 2 guys to rank in the top 10 of college football in receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. I mean, production, the ability to compete, high point the ball. I mean, those are all boxes that Odunze checks. And everyone around this Chicago Bears organization, they couldn't have been happier with the way this draft fell, and they think they have a superstar in the making here at wide receiver.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. Now he'll run it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to London, England. After this, an enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing is Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll tuck it and take it. He is in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw is Lawrence. got his man. It's Kirk. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
That's to the sideline, taken in by Thomas.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Halftime now at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and the NFL International Series. As we head back stateside to Orlando, Florida, check in with Jonathan Coachman. The coach has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Here's Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
He might have a new name on the back of his uniform. Remember, Mike, back in July, he went from Allen to wanting to be referred to by Hines Allen. But with all that being said, he is still the same dynamic pass rusher he has always been. And He is a handful for any offensive line, and this time, he gets in there for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Duvernay to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. First and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Catch made right side by Thomas. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. Third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he will go all the way. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again with Swift. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That one on target to Moore. And he will score. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will even the score. It's now 21-all. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Davis going in motion. 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money, you are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Kirk is the motion man. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. ETN. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's ETN. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Now ETN, and that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down. So, pressure kick coming, and here's Cam Little. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Odunze. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to an E. So, it's a win here for the Jaguars. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long from London.